Hey, how's it going, everybody? KG Chaos here. Now, in this video, we're going to go over and kind of talk about Sean Murray's cryptic messages he sent the last few days, which is just very simply the Saturn emoji. Now, if you guys liked this video, thought it was helpful, or anything in between, please consider that like and subscribe button. It helps me out a lot, and I appreciate it so greatly if you do. Let's go ahead and get into this video. Now, if you guys head over to Sean Murray's No Man's Sky page on his X account that he kind of shares everything to do with No Man's Sky, you'll see that yesterday that he actually posted a single Saturn logo, or tweeted one yesterday, and then today he tweeted 3 Saturn logos while also sharing his tweet from yesterday. Now, I'm going to kind of go over in this video what all this could mean in theory. Now, like again, this isn't anything I'm saying is not confirmed. It's kind of like my own type of view on it, or different theories and things like that of what could come from this, of the realm of possibilities for this game. So without further ado, let's get more into this video and kind of my thought on this whole thing. Now, do I think that this could possibly be aiming at the realm of Light No Fire? I think there is a slight chance of it. I think the No Man's Sky chance is going to be a lot larger, just because there's a lot better emojis he could have used to be cryptic with Light No Fire. Instead, he uses a Saturn emoji, which we know Light No Fire is based around Earth. So I think it's going to be more towards No Man's Sky and what he's going to be adding to the No Man's Sky universe. Now, I will say that with his recent post and his last post, it does add 4 planets in total, which is the number amount of earthly realms that we can play on that we know of so far on Light No Fire. So there is a connection there, I will say, but it's not really that high of a possibility that this is Light No Fire. You could have used a torch, a light emoji, use something a lot better than just a Saturn emoji. You could even use an Earth emoji. So I do not think that this is going to be Light No Fire in any way. It could be, I could be wrong, but I just don't really see a resemblance there other than it being 4 Saturns, which is how many realms that we know of so far that will be in Light No Fire. But let's go ahead and move on to actual No Man's Sky and the different types of realm of possibilities that it could be for the game. So I do believe that there is a high chance this will be for No Man's Sky, and we could possibly see something along the realm of maybe a planet with 3 rings instead of just 1. Now, yes, now this doesn't really make sense because just 1 ring that Saturn has, which it has many different rings, as you can see, even on No Man's Sky it does as well. These lines that are across here, these each count as a ring, so there are dozens of them. So this one doesn't really make as much sense, but it could be pointing at maybe it has 3 different rings, like one on the top, the middle, and the bottom, which would be pretty cool and like just to look at if you're on planet or whatnot. But I don't think that's going to really be it, because it's not really realistic. Yes, this game is based on fantasy and things like that, sci-fi fantasy, so it could be that, we just don't know. But I don't think it's going to be more of a likely thing to be put into the game. A more likely outcome of what this cryptic message means is maybe he's adding different planets with different biomes, or maybe he's finally adding gas giants. So maybe there's new planets that are going to be added to No Man's Sky to give us more variety, since we've kind of had the same one since No Man's Sky was actually released. They were just kind of enhanced or kind of expanded on in a sense, and because we don't really have like gas giants or anything like that, they're all just really the same. Like, they're hot planets, cold planets, humid planets, paradise planets. There's nothing really different than what we have so far, and so I do see that becoming a possibility, is maybe adding some type of gas giants. Now, how we would explore those is up to anyone's guess, if we'd even be able to go on them, since most gas giants don't have a any type of solid ground. It's kind of like just mush or the super hot surface, and you couldn't really do anything anyways on those planets. But we'll see how that would even turn out. Maybe they're just for harvesting like radon and selenium, or like the gases in the game. Maybe it could just be for that, but who knows, we'll see. Or maybe it's just like a planet-wide update where it kind of gives maybe rotation to planets, because they kind of just sit still in space and the sun revolves around them instead of how it actually works in real life. So maybe we can get rotating planets finally, which would be actually really cool to see, although it probably would be buggy right off, just because we know how No Man's Sky kind of works with newer updates, especially ones that add huge visual effects. So if that is added, that's probably going to be a bug for a while, to where kind of like they look like they're skipping or something like that. but it would be a really cool feature in No Man's Sky to just look at a planet and see it revolving in place. So that is another likely, or I wouldn't say likely, but another possibility that they add into the game, because a lot of players have been wanting it for a very long time. So in my point of view, I do believe this is probably hinting at Worlds Part 2. Now there's a few different reasons for that once you look a little bit deeper into it. Now the reason I say this is because yesterday when he made a tweet of 1 Saturn emoji, and today he made a tweet of 3 Saturn emojis, just completely skipping a tweet with just 2 of them, like pretty much if you're counting to 3 and then you just skip 2 altogether. And I think that he did that on purpose to kind of make us say, hey, where's 2 at? Like, why do we skip straight to 3? Which a lot of people are thinking that inside of his comments section on this post today. It was released by about an hour ago. He posted it, and so he kind of got, if this is what he's aiming for, got exactly what he wanted, was to get people asking, hey, where's number 2? Since we've been asking for a long time, hey, where is Worlds Part 2? So that kind of just makes sense to me. And the other reason it makes sense to me is because if you go to actually Hello Games Twitter or X account, you'll see that they shared his tweet from yesterday with 1 Saturn emoji while also posting 1 Saturn emoji at the same time that he actually posted the 3 Saturn emojis today. So it kind of just links it, being like, oh, here's your 2. So I think they're using both accounts here to kind of hint at, hey, we're going to be announcing Worlds Part 2 soon, or at least showing what's going to be in it. So I'm kind of super excited for that, and I do believe that's where this is actually pointing towards. So we got to start looking at both of these accounts now, because just looking at his, we're not really going to get that far if this is true that I'm saying right now. Now, it isn't confirmed, but it's just my thought on the whole thing. But we really won't know, because he is so cryptic with him making certain tweets a few days before he actually announces something or releases information. So I do think that after this weekend, or a few days after this weekend, he will announce something, whether it just be information, maybe a new trailer for Worlds Part 2, or Light No Fire. I don't really know, but I do believe that something is coming soon. I made a video about this a few weeks ago. Whenever they didn't make any types of posts for like 3 weeks straight, when they're usually doing a few every day. So I really had a big feeling that something was coming, and it does seem like I am right, because he usually makes cryptic messages or tweets cryptic messages before something big releases for a game, or just a big enhancement for the game, just all around in general, gets put onto it. So I'm really excited for what he has to share whenever he does. And if it is nothing to do with Worlds Part 2, then maybe it's just a huge and massive planet overhaul, like I said earlier in the video. Maybe they're going to add like new planetary features or types, like I said, or maybe expand exploration mechanics on planets, or maybe just the planetary visuals and content is going to be updated and expanded on. But least likely, but would be pretty much the coolest, something they could add that players have been wanting for a long time, is like planetary transforming, or terraforming, sorry. See, that would be something that'd be very cool to actually do in the game. Maybe make your home planet whatever planet you would like to, although you'd probably get a lot of sentinels on you, because they don't like you even messing with a ferrite dust rock on a planet. So who knows how all that's going to play out, but even though that's least likely to happen, that would be a very cool feature for them to add. But the other thing I kind of wanted to get at before I end this video is that when could all of this kind of be put out into the open of what he is talking about? And if you guys kind of look at the way he posted or tweeted these different tweets and kind of shared them, if you guys look at the top one, is that there's 3 Saturns and then 1 Saturn under it. So maybe he's talking about that, hey, I'm going to announce something or share something with you guys here on the 31st of January, which would make a lot of sense with it being a few days after he actually kind of put these cryptic messages out there. But anyways, guys, that is it for this video today. I hope you all enjoyed it and that you found it entertaining or informative. Also, leave down in the comment section below, what do you think that maybe he is kind of hinting at? What is your theory that you believe the most, or what one did you like the most that I talked about? Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. Please leave it down in the comment section below if there's any type of videos for No Man's Sky, or really any game out there that you would like me to make a video on about any subject, and to kind of go more in detail on specifics of whatever it is. Anyways, guys, thank you so much, and I'll see you next time.